we're down to the 3-point perspective, worm's eye view from below. Now in this case, we have the vanishing point left, vanishing point right, and the third vanishing point, but the horizon line is way down low and the vanishing point 3 is way up high. So here we go. We've got the 3-point perspective, worm's eye view. I'm going to draw our horizon line. And I'm going to type in VPL, VPL, call it 1 or 2. VP right, and then I will establish that third vanishing point. But what I first need to do is flatten my layer. Okay, I have to get out of the tool first. Flatten the image. Okay, so now I'm going to establish where the vanishing point left is, and the vanishing point right. Put that way over there. And then the third vanishing point, which is really essential. So way up high, approximately in the center. Switch out to the pencil tool, switch my color. Now, the same thing has to happen. I start with the third vanishing point. So what if I just make my line fairly straight? Okay. Now, it's at a slight angle, but now I have to establish how do I get the sides of the box again. So I go from establishing the edge to producing where do I want the top of the object to be and the bottom of the object. Here's the bottom of my object. So my points to the line, right on the line. Okay, so that's my line AB. Now again, I draw from point AB to the vanishing point on the left, and then again from line AB to the vanishing point on the right. And just like before, we are somewhat randomly deciding where we want the side of the box to be. So if I establish a point here, I can establish it down here, and that's going to be point C. And then I'm going to draw from point C back to the third vanishing point. And where that line intersects with that first receding line is going to be my point D. Kind of starting at the opposite, or starting down at the bottom here because that's the outer edge that recedes to that vanishing point. Now the same thing, I want to create an edge over here. Right? I want to create the right side of the structure, so I'm going to create a point there, and then again to my pencil tool and connect point E to vanishing point 3, and that is really critical, that the vanishing point 3 is the main one. I forgot to put VP3. Okay. To flatten my layer, flatten my image. Okay, so now I have to establish the corner points of F. Let's switch out the color. Okay, F. Now, again, I do the same thing where I'm switching from the left side of the building. I go to the right vanishing point. Right, so if I'm here on the left, I'm drawing from point D to the vanishing point on the right and back over to point D to get the inside bottom edge. You can see it there. Now again, on the right side, I go to the opposite side to the vanishing point on the left from those points. Okay. So now I have the inside of a tall, thin box. I'm going to use a little color fill here, just to give you a sense of if this were the shadow side of the building. If I put some tone in there, you can see what that would look like, the shadow side of the building, right? I could, do the same thing down here, right? Add a little bit of value so we get the light side of the building and the dark side of the building, right? But I'm going to step back a little bit because we still haven't established the inside edge here. So what we have to do here is connect this point, it would be G, up to the third vanishing point. It should intersect. If I line it up nicely, and again, working with your ruler, trying to get that nice and lined up. Do the best you can, and now there's those 2 points there. Okay, so now if I want to go back in and sort of create a little bit of shadow on the side of the building, excuse me, you get a sense of one side and the other. Okay, you can also do the same thing for the bottom here if you'd like. You could do a little shading or just outline the outer edge.